Genius of Finance is a unique business simulator that is suitable for absolutely any person who wants to study, who wants to become a professional in investing, and who wants to get the most out of life, to fulfill all his dreams and desires. It is very important that over the course of this game, a person may live a whole life and gain experience in just a couple of hours. The game usually lasts 2, 3, 4 hours, while he gets experience as a professional businessman or investor, and many people say that by playing the game, they gain experience that is worth of 10 or 15 years of their life. Can you imagine that this game will help you become more professional? Very often we see such situations that many people are shy, but when they start playing this game, they are afraid to lose, they are afraid to make a wrong decision. They are afraid to make a mistake, but dear friends, this is exactly the advantage of this game, this business simulator. You learn, you develop, and during this training it is impossible to lose. The most important thing is that you get different options, financial and investment scenarios, business opportunities, opportunities that may emerge in the market. And here you use your analytical skills, your communication skills. Everything that happens on the board of the game is as close as possible to today's markets. There are such opportunities as a crypto exchange, one's own cryptocurrency, tokens. During the game, we talk about new businesses, we talk about the entrepreneurial sector, earning opportunities. We learn to expand our sources of income through multi-level crowd investing, and so on. That means these games is as close as possible to today's reality. No matter what country you are from, no matter how old you are, no matter what kind of experience you have in finance, investing or doing business, you can learn, you can be successful. I can assure you that while playing this game, you will learn a lot about yourself. As a business coach, you can always use it as a tool for additional income while studying and conducting trainings for other people. Many coaches who play this game and organize games around the world use it as a source of income. Moreover, by conducting this training, you will be able to understand what kind of people are sitting in front of you, how you can help them, how to conduct the training so that it is most effective, interesting, and most importantly, enables people to see what results they can achieve. After all, this training was created with the aim that each player, each participant could understand that investment and the science of investment is not something out of this space. It is accessible for everyone, and everyone can start learning. Everyone can play out completely different scenarios. During the game, you may act as an accountant, you may be an investor, you may be an entrepreneur. You can use completely different strategies each time you play to build a business, to build some investment tasks, and see what is the best for you. I especially like this game very much when I play with beginners, when I conduct this training for the first time. Then I see what kind of people are at the table, how I can help them. And the Academy of a Private Investor has a huge number of courses that also help to develop. Genius of Finance is a unique business tool. I recommend that you play this game constantly. You can play it at home with your friends, with your family. You can play it in your office with your partners and leaders. You can continuously grow, and thus you will notice how this game will begin to grow with you, because for each scenario you can come up with completely different possibilities. You can play individually, you can play with a team, you can play with families, and be sure to include people of different ages. You will see how great it is when people share the experiences, because thanks to this we grow. And most importantly, the Academy of a Private Investor has many tools. There are many educational packages that accompany the game Genius of Finance. They accompany this business training, and if you learn to use the basic rules of a private investor, the 5 commandments of a private investor, if you play through the game Genius of Finance more than once, then you will see how much more professional you become. I remember when I played the game Genius of Finance for the first time. I had a very interesting situation where it was necessary to attract additional funding. And of course, the first thing that came to my mind was to go to the bank and take out a loan to start a business. How wrong I was. Now I understand that besides the banks, there are many other different instruments, institutions that will help entrepreneurs, which can provide all the necessary funding for a startup or a business idea. And after the game, people began to come to my team who were also engaged in investments, who were engaged in opening various startups. I remember conversations with my partner. We even joked that a couple of days ago I played a game and we discussed some theory on investing, and today all this is being implemented. Well, dear friends, it's true that we attract and create for ourselves the reality that we choose. And by playing the game Genius of Finance, you can recharge your batteries. You can learn all the necessary skills that shape the right investment and financial mindsets and way of thinking. And most importantly, when you practice this game, you will be able to live a life of an investor and gain 15-20 years experience in a very short time. Just in a couple of hours, I can assure you that you will see how your life changes. This game is a unique business tool, and I recommend you to use it continuously.